whenever I was about 11 or 12 years old, I was really active in my church and really active in my youth group, and didn't really have a lot of friends outside of that, but I loved to play basketball. And so I'd get together with a bunch of guys much older than me in my neighborhood, and they would just school me in basketball because they're all a foot taller than me and 2-3 grades up from me, and they would come to my house and play on my basketball court just because I had a basketball court. They didn't care, they weren't really my friends. They just wanted to play on my basketball court. And so then any time that I wasn't able to play with them, I would just be out there playing by myself and just trying to get better, preferably at shooting 3 points because I can't drive on those guys. I can't make it in to the rim. And so I'm just sitting there, and many, many days I'd be practicing, and I found out really early in my life that I could talk to the Lord while I did that. That I could just sit there and I could just pour out my heart to Him and I could have conversations with Him. And, my parents didn't have the greatest relationship, and so I had a lot to talk to the Lord about. And other family members in my life failed me and didn't have a very close relationship with me, and so I had a lot to talk to the Lord about. And when I was 10, the closest man to me in my life, my grandfather, he passed away, and so I had a lot to talk to the Lord about. And I would do that all out there on the basketball court. And I would act as if He was really there, because He was. And that is where my relationship with the Lord really started. I grew up in church before that, going with my grandparents, and eventually with my parents whenever they got their lives turned around. But a lot of my relationship with the Lord was built out there on the basketball court, just spending time with Him and talking to Him and shouting at Him and crying and being angry. And, and that's real. And it doesn't have to look some certain way to you guys. It doesn't have to fit some certain mold. Prayer is simply just that, conversating with the Lord. Not just talking to Him, but having conversation, meaning that He responds. And if you test Him, if you put Him to the test, He will respond. If you really talk to Him and lay out your heart to Him, as silly as this sounds, He will respond because He wants to talk to you.